Howdy, and welcome to Skyrim. What if the Dragonborn didn't survive? That's the horrifying question posed by the Skyrim Shattered full conversion mod set. Because honestly, without our stoic Viking, stealthy kitty, magic pointy ears, or just literally a freaking lizard, the world itself would be thrown into Alduin's dreamland. In other words, a quiet hell. You know, in my many years on YouTube, I've covered a vast array of video games, despite disappearing for 6 months at a time. Might be. But there is one storytelling technique in video games that to me is the most effective at making the player feel a sense of hopelessness and dread, and that is an empty world. The best examples of worlds devoid of life and purpose are from software games. Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and most recently, of course, Elden Ring. Not like I haven't talked about that game enough. I think it's my second favorite game of all time. Man, there's just something different about these kind of worlds, you know? It's just like 500 battles have been fought and lost, but the war itself is still quietly raging on because our character still draws breath. It just hits different. There's a reason why so many games are trying to copy that From Software formula. Not just in gameplay, but in the world itself. But that certainly is not the truth with Bethesda games, considering
we are but maggots, writhing in the filth of our own corruption.
But where the developers of this game annoy, modders fill in the gaps. Because Skyrim is probably the only game on the face of the planet that is basically closer to clay than an actual video game. You can do whatever you want to with this thing. You want a life simulator? You got it! I made a video about that and it flopped. Shattered Skyrim, along with its companion mods, is a total conversion. This transforms the world of Tamriel into a desolate landscape, conquered by the World Eater himself. I cannot express how wild it is to see the once bustling world turned into this. Today I'm going to help you assemble the perfect mod set for this kind of unique playthrough. I'll run through all the mods I recommend for this mod set, plus some bonus ones at the end to add a little extra cayenne pepper if you know what I'm talking about. So first off, Shattered Skyrim. That's a given, that's the baseline of everything. After you've installed Shattered, your next stop will need to quickly be World Eater. This mod is pretty much your bread and butter main quest line. And you're gonna need a main quest line because Alduin, he kind of already finished all the quests for you. He ended the Civil War too, and got rid of the Dark Brotherhood, and most of the Dremora. Huh. Good job, buddy! Without World Eater, the game is just pretty much Shadow of the Colossus without the freaking Colossi. So we need something to do. Without World Eater, there is quite literally nothing to do. It's like logging into a solo server of Rust or Team Fortress. So this mod fills the world with Draugr, bosses, and even a main quest line. So it turns out after the first dragon battle at the Watchtower, the Dragonborn passed out into a coma, leaving Alduin the World Eater to, start eating. So World Eater is essential, but it's also important to grab the full conversion of some major capital cities and towns like Riverwood, Whiterun, Iverstead, and various others. These are also made specifically for Shattered, and they just really make everything feel much more like Dark Souls or Elden Ring. How many times I'm going to say that? Take a shot for every time I reference Dark Souls and Elden Ring in this video. Actually don't, I don't want you to get drunk. Everything becomes run down, overtaken with vines and nature itself. Awesome work is done here to make it really actually feel like a giant pure chaos dragon just got done wrecking shop. With the world revamps, grab, oh my goodness, how am I supposed to pronounce this? Dushinkol Y'all Restored, best I'm gonna get, which adds a little home base which is still withstanding in the world. This is an orc stronghold and it's holding firm against all the dragons. You can buy and sell potions, gear, craft a few things, and even get a follower. It's my boy Gorbash the Iron Hand. It's just a little beacon of light that gets invaded by a dragon like 10 seconds after I arrived.
Get 'em, Gorbash.
Next up, we're going to add some more goals and objectives to this overhaul. So be sure to download Shattered Abjects, which adds specific boss fights throughout the worlds. And these are literally Souls-like bosses. A simple battle might start off like this, but quickly gets turned into this.
Get 'em, Gorbash.
But you may have noticed a few things from the gameplay.
I can't pause.
Yeah, grab Skyrim Souls, which, like I just mentioned, removes the pausing from all menus. I think this really improves the overall experience. As stressful as it may be, it really fits the world. What kind of dead world invaded by evil forces would allow you to pause and breathe? It's probably why From Software kind of omits this kind of thing from their games. Also, use Dungeons Revamped, Immersive Dungeons, and Forgotten Dungeons. These are just essential, because we will be pairing all of these new and expanded dungeons with the Experience mod for leveling up. This makes leveling a reward for killing Draugr and finishing these fun new dungeons. Next up, grab Sky Shards. This is obviously something from Elder Scrolls Online, but it spreads crystals throughout the open world for skill points, and now boom, we have a brand spanking new progression system which really relies on exploring the open world, killing bosses, and clearing dungeons. So that is the basic setup, a destroyed world filled with enemies, bosses, dungeons, and new exploration rewards. Mix it together and we get a whole new experience for Skyrim. In terms of bonus mods, using high quality environmental mods for trees and fauna is great. Throw in survival mods as well for eating, sleeping, hunting, all this is just amazing. This will make it where you have to work for everything without the ability to purchase any of it. I also installed some mods for rebuilding towns and houses. It just adds to the role-playing aspect and stuff, like you're bringing life back to this dead world. But yeah, it's just a simple video for a mod set I had a blast playing. There's something about being the last stand in a world that's losing all hope that just hits different for me. I love playing Boy Scouts in video games, and this certainly fits that bill. You're playing a beacon of light in a world without hope. The last stand at the end of time. It really resonates deeply with me, man. Anyways, thanks guys. See ya.